Hello, family. Jamie here. So, I am recording this video to help people with labeling their horizontal rays or horizontal lines. I prefer to use a horizontal ray because it takes your eye exactly to where you want to draw your attention to. So there are times where you might have a horizontal line and it's right here, and somebody might be like, okay, well, what where am I supposed to be looking? Like, what level are you identifying with this line? So if you use a horizontal ray, it's like, okay, I know I need to be paying attention to right here. So that's the reason why I prefer horizontal rays. If I was looking for something back in time, I would use the horizontal line to say, okay, let me put a horizontal line here and see what price reacted to over here. So obviously I wouldn't be able to do that with a horizontal ray. So I could either do that or I can switch to a different time frame and be like, okay, boom, all right, it reacted here, you know? Um, so for an exercise that we're doing in Sunday study group, I have people labeling time and we are using the horizontal ray. And I'm recording this video because I see a lot of times people will, identify a level like this, and then they'll go get text like this, and then they'll be like midnight open. And then they'll have their text on their line and they'll have it here or they'll have it here, just wherever, but they label their line. So say we get to the call and we're like, oh, no, that's not the right level. We want you to mark right here. So then you got to move your line and then you got to grab your text and move your line. If you use the text that's on the horizontal ray, the text is going to follow the line and you can always repurpose the line. So you got midnight open. Boom. The nice thing about this is when you have lines that overlap, say you're like down here, like I labeled 8:30 and 9:30, and initially this was at the bottom, and you're like, oh my God, I don't like that. I rather use text because I can move my text wherever I want. Well, you can actually move the text here and put it at the top so it doesn't overlap. But it's clean. I prefer labeling on the right side because say if you have it on the left side and your chart is like this and you can't see it, and then it's like, oh, what did I label right here? Well, if it's on the right, you have your, it's just always going to follow you. So I want people to remember that when you're labeling your times, like you can go in on, like, let's say a 15-minute chart and you're labeling the 12 o'clock candle. The 12 o'clock candle opens, well, of course I locked everything. Um, and that's another thing you can do. Lock your lines, right? So when you're dragging your chart around, you don't have to worry about accidentally moving one of your lines. So that's how you do it over here. You lock it here. The lock over here is to lock the all drawings. So I don't like to lock all drawings. I don't typically use this one. I'll just lock my individual drawings. So when you are labeling this candle right here, this candle opened here. So you want to label the green candles at the opening, which is at the bottom of the candle. If you have a down close candle or a red candle, then obviously you're going to not lock, label the top of the candle. So this right here, uh, let's see. Oh, I don't even have here you go. Here you go. So this is our 8:30 candle. I have my horizontal ray and I am attaching it to the top of the candle body. And I encourage people also to please, 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 please use the magnet feature, because if you don't, then you're like, okay, let me see. Oh, no, oh, no, that's not it. Oh, oh, no, that's not it. When you use the magnet, and you can either have a weak magnet or a strong magnet. Use the weak magnet and it'll just automatically snap to the open, low, high, or close of a candle. So right here, it just snapped to the high, snap to the low, snap to the close, snap to the low. So wherever, see how it's just snapping to different levels on the candle, it's always going to snap to the open, low, or higher close. So really use the magnet so your levels could be accurate. Because as you see up here, when we initially came to midnight open, if you had midnight open as your target, and let's just say we're not looking at the midnight open candle. Let's just say you had it up here because you didn't snap it. Just for example, like you would be reaching for midnight open here and you would miss it because you don't have it snapped to the proper location. And then look how it could have tagged you out and it didn't. So just make sure you're snapping your horizontal ray to the open, low, high, close of the candle. So that is all I wanted to cover in this video. Hopefully this helped people. And then on our calls, especially on the call tonight, we are going to discuss these key levels. So thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.